Exactly, the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad. And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington. First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now, test the camera's zoom function. You can also rotate the camera. Give it a try. Very good. Now you know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest. Both cities will need a station for this. You already have a station in Omaha, but you still need to build one in Norfolk. To do this, switch to building construction mode.
刚开始要先造小型火车站，连接两个车站之间。
Very good. Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track construction mode. Now plan the tracks between the stations in Norfolk and Omaha. To do this, select the two station tracks one after the other. Then pay for your track planning. Now create your first train so that you can set up a rail line between your stations. Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive. Additionally, each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at. Now join your two stations to the rail line by selecting them one after the other. That's enough for your first rail line. Now confirm it so it becomes active. Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take. If there is something to transport, the train will automatically take it.
火车在动了，然后等一下中间要盖补给站，要不然半路它就会停下来。
However, as each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route. Very good. Your train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk. But you can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn. Look, there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that.
开呀开呀开呀！
Now construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
好，再来我们要盖第二个车站，这里。
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha.
连接节点。
And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be two trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result in a conflict. Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a side track between Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of one parallel track and two signals.
平行铁路。 两个信号灯。
First, create a side track. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
副轨道。但是有教学教你怎么盖。
However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track. Now open Building Construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use. Now make sure that the track can only be traveled in one direction. For this purpose, set the signal so that trains coming from the opposite direction cannot pass. Excellent. Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction.
哦，挡住反向的。禁止反向行驶。
Very good. I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy. You will soon come to realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations. You will find more information and tips under Hints and Tips. Now assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
不然出轨还是会撞到啊。你别跑啊！可以吃上新鲜玉米。这里。 它现在已经有3条线路在跑了。那要记得要盖维护站，要不然火车会坏掉，就会赔钱。那我现在把这些点做个串联，就可以赚很快了。啊，这台也坏了，开始故障。哎呀，铁路很难经营啊！这样到的时候会告诉你他赚了多少钱，16000。火车管理，我现在开2倍速，所以要开很快。好，目前在盖这一条，可以了，付钱。这样这一条就可以很赚钱了，因为来回都可以赚1趟。可是它要是一口气载满了就不行啊！这边要盖一个维护厂，要8万，要再等等。16000，这台要卖掉了，差不多了。